Can I say this? It's like this conspiracy. I don't remember a time in my life when conspiracies were so prevalent.
Oh yeah.
I have never, and the internet has given birth to such a vast array of stupidity that I find it fascinating, but I also find it frightening. It's going to end our species. When people are like, so someone showed a video of the 9/11 of the plane, and the plane goes through the building and it disappeared and it hit, and I'm like, and they're like, see, it didn't happen. I'm like, fucking buildings. I watched it happen. What are you talking about? There's things about
the 9/11 thing. Was really stupid.
the JFK thing. There's so many things that are just. And what I don't get is the end game. Okay, all right. What's the end game on that? Building 7 went down in a demolition. Okay. So what's the end game?
Yeah.
Which means that. So you're saying. So here's a conspiracy. Here's the 9/11 conspiracy. So they had pre-wired Building 7 because they knew on this day at this time that these planes were going to hit the World Trade Center and they were going to go down. So why not just blow? So we'll get this building ready to take this building down too for the insurance, but we're going to have to hook up with the Saudis to make sure that we know, and Bin Laden. So we're going to be sending cables and phone calls and we're going to be in communication, so we know when they hit the buildings, we can blow Building 7. It just doesn't fucking make sense.
Like, do you know what it's required to take a building down? Like, and organized, get a permit, and to go in and do the demo of it. And for
so
them,
they were just waiting, just randomly waiting.
Yeah.
You know, oh, look, we got to hope for a terrorist attack. Listen, I'm not standing in the building fucking office for another hour. Jesus, what's in the DMV? So we're going to do. We're going to hope for a terrorist attack. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to wait.
It's even, I just saw James Comer, that guy that, and,
guy who lips don't move a whole lot.
Yeah,
we got
no,
plenty of evidence on it.
the bottom one moves. It's the top one.
We got plenty of evidence on Joe Biden. We got plenty of evidence. We got records. We got everything. Can we see
it's
it?
Frank.
Nope, can't see him.
It's Frank. It's your character, Frank.
Oh, yeah, it is Frank. It's Frank. Hi, how you doing? I'm Frank. Hey, so we got Hunter Biden. We got him cold. And we don't want you guys we don't want to interview him live on TV because, because I don't have a good reason.
Frank, your COVID sounds like it cleared up. Did you take the vaccine? The booster?
No, I didn't take the vaccine. I said ivermectin.
There it is. Speaking of keeping yourself healthy during
What's
a very
going on today?
sick holiday season, Frank.
You know what the internet did? So we always had conspiracy theories. Elvis is still alive, stuff like that. But you had to go to a kind of a half-assed grocery store, and you had to pick up the horrible Inquirer that would actually get ink all over your fingers and stuff. But now,
do you remember Silly Putty on the
cartoons on the comic books? And now it's every day. So to the point that the Philippines airline flight that disappeared, there's like we went through a wormhole.
Yeah, it's in another universe or something,
another dimension, and how pathetic are we as a species that we're making shit up all the time? And there's some people that are hard. We have people in our family hardcore into this shit.
You know what the funniest one is that, and there's videos of people claiming that there's lizard people.
Yes,
that are living among us.
There was
they have videos of like, look, they blinked.
One today. There was one. Johnny Depp is in court, the Amber Heard trial, sitting there. There's a witness, and it's split screen, and they like Johnny Depp realizes he's a lizard. He's watching the lizard. Johnny Depp's. Which I'm sure he just...
That's just a person. Johnny
Depp's looking at the dude, and they're saying Johnny Depp realizes that that's a lizard person testifying.
Oh.
Or maybe that guy's just lying about the shit that his ex said about him. Because I remember in court, I was like, what? Titus, he's a lizard person. No, she's a bitch. She's lying about me. She's lying about me.
Maybe you did.
Yeah. There is one lizard person.
That is true. That's a good call, by the way. Good call.
Maybe.
So I don't understand how pathetic we are.
I never finished saying what I was going to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Because you took my James Comer thing. And then it became Frank.
We did an ad instead.
No. He took James Comer from me. I was doing it. Then he did it.
Oh, right.
Go ahead, baby. Yeah. Go ahead, China. Go ahead. Talk about James.
So, Hunter Biden has now been indicted on 17 additional tax evasion and tax fraud charges. He could face I think it's 17 years in prison.
17 years in prison.
James Comer went on Jim Acosta and said, it was Jim Acosta, right?
Yo, this is awesome.
And said that they indicted him with those charges. It was to cover up what he actually did. Those indictments are to protect him.
So he's been indicted like 5 times further than the first one was.
Yeah.
And that's to protect him from the other stuff they have on him that they won't show us because they don't have, that Mitt Romney said doesn't exist. I don't get it. So all they're doing is
this was in response to you saying conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
but they're going to keep bringing it up. Well, I think the Republicans depend on stupid. They really do. They really depend on stupid people. They really depend on people to believe any bullshit that they toss out there. And because of that, that's how they got people to believe that Hillary, yeah, what about the emails? Well, the emails, there was nothing. There was, and then you go back to this with Hunter. They have still, you guys, people think about how long they've been talking about this. It's for over 4 years, 4 or 5 years. They've been talking that they've got Hunter Biden nailed. He had a gun that he shouldn't have had, that had no bullets because the girl he was with wouldn't let him have bullets. And then he's got some tax stuff that he paid back, that he's already paid. It's not Trump who owes $250 million in back taxes or whatever it is. He paid it back. He's being accused of money laundering or money stuff. There's a couple, one of them's $10 million. That was the email, the fake email they put up, which I talked about in the Armageddon update. They put together this fake text thread. They said it was WhatsApp, and except WhatsApp is green and this was blue. So it had been edited, and OAC called it out too. So
AOC.
Even AOC, whatever, the evidence they've put forward has been debunked and destroyed every time.
Every person they have brought to testify has said there's really not anything here.
Mitt Romney, who goes, there's nothing here, guys. And
so they like to launch conspiracies as a tactic to try to take down their opponent.
Because they can't launch a fucking bill or a law to help the American public.
Because they've got nothing for real.
So they've now lost Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy is supposedly going to go work for Trump.
Well,
that's why he quit. That was a rumor.
Reporting, yeah.
So then we've got who else? The Santos is gone. Santos is going to be gone.
Yep.
And so that's 2 more votes they lost. Now they only have 3. They only have a 3-person majority, right? Mm-hmm. And if anybody with any sanity just decides I'm not voting for that, they're kind of
Boebert seems to miss or be late for votes. So there's that.
I hope Frisch is going to beat her, man. We do not. It's not even that I dislike her that much. It's that, I mean, even though she like jerked off a dude on Broadway during a play, whatever. What bothers me the most about Boebert is it sets such a low bar for us internationally. Like if you're from another country and you go, so who does America have running their shit? Her?
Yeah.
The person who got a GED 3 months before she became a congressperson?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's not far from Trump, though. When Trump took office, it was the whole bar for all of U.S. government just dropped.
They built a giant balloon.
Who was she talking to? Chris Wray, right? Where Marjorie Taylor Greene
she's so dumb.
goes, the two of them have no idea how government works.